Good morning, everybody. My name is K.Karthikeyan, Assistant Professor, CSC Department, SNS College of Engineering. I am handling the subject name 19 CS 732 Information Retrieval Techniques, 4th year and 7th semester. Unit number 2, Modeling and Retrieval Evaluations. The topic number 6, Neural Networks and Modeling Information Retrieval Techniques. So if we go for problem statement, and next we slide what is neural network model, why it is important, and information retrieval techniques. So first we can see the problem statement about bad input selections, noisy data, and very big data set, and unsuitable structure, and inadequate number of hidden neurons, inadequate learning rate, insufficient stop conditions, and bad dataset segmentations. These are all based on sometimes you will take the data sets. Sometimes these problems arise in training at the time of your software. So that we software, and based on your query, retrieval data are from your database in the system. So we go for what is neural networks. The neural networks, the connectionism refer the computer modeling approach to computation to loosely based upon the architecture of brain. So many different models are included in the multiple or individual nodes or units to operate at the same time. A networks that connect node to together, and information is stored a distributed failure among the link that connect the nodes. Learning can occur with gradual changes in the connection to the strength based on your brain in the your systems. That means the nodes in the area. So neural networks based on your history. In history is traced back to 50s, but became popular 18 work by Rumhart, Hinton, and Megland. These are author to execute in future study about neural networks in the sectors. The general frame for parallel distributed processing. In parallel distributed processing based on exploration in the microstructure of conjunctions. The peak in 1990s, the 100 of variant based on less model of the actual brain than useful tool, but still some debate in these sectors. The numerous applications, for example, writing and face recognition and speech recognition and vehicle that driven themselves and modeling of reading and sentence of producing production and dreaming of a process in the area. The debate for philosophers or conjective scientists, can human consciousness or cognitive ability to explain by a connectionist model or does not require to the manipulate of the simple. So we go for next one. This is a comparison of brain and traditional computers. So what is difference between human brain and computers? So human brain, 200 billion neurons of 32, trillions of snaps. Element size is 10 power minus 6 m and energy used 25 watts and processing speed 100 gigahertz and parallel and distributed and fault tolerance and learn yes. Intelligent and conscious usually, but is system 1 billion bytes RAM but trillion of byte of disk. Element size 10 power minus 9 m, energy watt 3290 watts CPU, and processing speed 9 to 10 power 9 hertz and serial and centralized one. Generally not fault tolerance, learn some. Intelligent conscious generally no. So sometimes these are comparison. Sometimes the human brain thinking about whether you have right or not. Suppose you can do on or whether it's suitable or not. Suppose suitable, you can rest, okay, fine. But system, we give a query and accept and verify in the database after the answer based on that query. If it says, you can show the query. Otherwise, you can, the query is wrong or not formatted, not images available database. This is a show in system. We can go for next one. This is a biological inspirations. The idea to make the computer more robust and intelligent and learn. Let model our computer software based on hardware after the brain. This is the brain of the system. You're going to analyze and capability based on hearing, listening, reading, all processor done and store your data in the system. My brain is my second favorite organ. Woody Allen from the movie Sleepers. This is one of the movie Sleeper. His teleport is a code in the sector. So neurons of the brain based on although the heterogeneous and the low level of brain is composed of neurons. The neurons receive input from neurons generally in thousands from the synapses. Input are approximately a some when in input exit the shoulder neurons send electrical spike and that travel travels one from to other body down axons to the next axons. For example, this is a neuron sectors. This is an synapses. This is a Detroit and axion terminal and synapses. Suppose I imagine I have image or like anybody, the neurons can the message transfer through the neurons to my brain. So after the person is like this person is unlike. This is a acceptable answer from my brain side. This is the basic conditions of neural network sectors. This learning brain, the brain learn altering the strength between neurons, creating or deleting connections, and hopes postals. The one of the Hebbian learning conditions. When an axis of cell A is near enough excite a cell and B repeatedly or persistent take a part of in the firing it. The some growth process of metabolic changes and take place on or both cells such that A efficiency and B is increased. Sometimes long-term based on conditions, cellular basic learning and memory and LTP lasting of strengthening connections between two or nervous cells are response to the simulations and discovered in many region of the cortex. This is a biological of neural network. This is one of the example. So we can find out and give some answers about your slide. So this is a biological of neural network example. The patients were able to discriminate between Van Gogh and Charles Kale with 95% accuracy when present with the picture had been trained on one. Sometimes the discrimination is still 85% successful previously unseen the painting of artists. Sometimes because this image is very clear, this image is not clear. So we can, if you want clear, you can train some data through the neural network model is easily find out answer that one in the sectors. So pigeons do not simply memorize and picture, they can extract and recognize the pattern. So the generalized from the already seen to make prediction, want neural networks, biological or artificial, are good at work in the conventional computers in the sectors. So this is a one of the process, nucleus, cell body, and detonated axons. This is the input, node, output. This is sum plus plus. Whatever input inside my body, you can execute for these conditions. This is a neuron versus node, the structure of the node. This is the input, and this is the output, this is quash. So quash function, limited node output. Once fix the output, you can identify accuracy of the result based on your inputs. This is a feed forward method. We have two methods are feed forward and backward method. We feed forward method, the information flow in unique directional. Data is represented to input layer. passed to the hidden layer and passed to output layer. Is information distributed and processing in parallel. So this is the input process, this is a hidden process, this is a wait. So after give the output based on your input sectors. This is a feed forward method, feeding of data through the net input and hidden output, and this is a value, and squash value is equal to 0.3775. Your answer of based on your inputs. So activity, if any of you imagine whether imagine your 12th standard unseen, or if suppose like memory scenes are in your process. If anyone of you get up and tell your answer based on this condition. Okay, thank you. This is the disadvantages, hardware dependency, and explain behavior of the networks, determination of proper network structure, and duration of the network is unknown. This is advantages, sorting information on the entire networks, and ability to work with the incomplete networks, having fault tolerance, having a distributed memory, ability to make machine learning, and parallel processing capability. These are all advantages in neural network concepts. This is assessment. List out the advantage of neural network models and identify the disadvantage of neural network models, if any one of you. Yes. Okay, thank you. This is textbooks and references, and thank you.